JDs and gentlemen, goys and burrows, welcome back to the channel, and we have a new XDefiant video today for you guys. Not going to be a long one when it comes to the news side of things, but we're going to have a pretty decent discussion regarding something that came out yesterday regarding XDefiant. So, if you guys want to stay up to date with all things XDefiant and you enjoy the video in any way, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It means the world to me. We upload almost every single day here on the channel. We're setting a like goal again for this video of 150 likes. You guys smashed that yesterday, so I want to see if we can do it back to back, because the amount of support recently has been unbelievable. And yeah, I'm just as excited for XDefiant as you guys are. I just need the game to come out because I want to make new content. I'm sick and tired of talking about XDefiant, not having XDefiant. So the yapping continues. Let's hop into today's video. Before we go any further in today's video, we have to have a serious talk. Tom Henderson, the one we've mentioned many times on this channel, who was talking about XDefiant and had his opinions regarding the launch and all that, came out yesterday and said that he no longer is going to talk about XDefiant due to the amount of death threats he's received from the XDefiant community. And the first thing I have to say is shame on anyone who has done this, and also fuck you. If you've done this and you've reached out and you've done anything negative like that towards someone who is voicing their opinion because that is their job, or honestly, if they voice their opinion and you don't agree with it and the first thing that comes to your mind is a death threat, you need to get a grasp on reality. It's a video game. It does not truly matter if that game launches or not in your life. There is much more to life than XDefiant. So anyone who is sending that kind of hate or hatred of any sort towards Tom Henderson or anyone in the community, big shame on you. Not that, I'm mad at you, but the parent kind of idea of I'm disappointed, because it's wrong. As a community, our best thing to do is to come together and bring people up, and this is not what it's supposed to be. We are not supposed to be hateful. We're not supposed to spew anything like that. And if you disagree with it, then get the fuck off my video. I'm going to be as blunt as possible, but I'm going to drop it there. Let's hop into today's discussion. So yesterday we got some information that could be random as hell or could mean something when it comes to the launch of XDefiant, but we got some information about the audio of XDefiant that is going to be showcased at GDC 2024, which you guys don't know what that is. Well, neither the hell did I. I have no idea what it was, so I did some research for us and looked into it, and it is the Game Developers Conference hosted in San Francisco, California. And basically this is just a giant conference with a bunch of other game developers to show off some of their best features, their new games, and all sorts of stuff like that. And XDefiant is going to be showcased on the 22nd with their lead audio director kind of showing off all their cool audio, and they're going to be talking about everything there is XDefiant wise when it came to the way they designed things, the music they chose, and just all sorts of other things. Now, to most people, this probably means nothing, and to myself, it truly probably meant nothing as well, but I decided to dig a little bit deeper, and I looked into it that all the games that are showcased at this GDC have already released. They've been shown to the public, and the public knows about the games. XDefiant seems to be the only title that hasn't had a public release yet. So there's a few ways to interpret this. Number one, it could literally mean nothing. I mean, this could mean absolutely nothing, and it's just somewhere for the art director to show off his talents. Or number two, it means that a launch is going to happen before the 22nd of March, which is a Friday. And guys, I've said it before. I know some people have commented it before down in the comments. I think March 1st is a major date for XDefiant. I think we're going to get some information that day, at least just something. And if we don't, well, I'm going to scream and pull my hair out, but that's fine. That's for me to do and not for you guys to deal with. But I think March is a huge month for XDefiant, delay or not. But I don't know. I just think that it's, important for me to bring this up. You guys love to know about everything XDefiant, so I guess this is just some more stuff to speculate behind. There's no definitive anything. All I know is they're going to be showing off the audio, so that's pretty cool to see. The audio is pretty cool. The music was pretty dope, so, I mean, more power to them. That's what they're there to do. Moving along, one thing that I completely blanked on talking about over the past couple days, and I truly want to make a true follow-up video on this that discusses everything once we know more, is that we actually got a leak regarding ranked play inside of XDefiant. And a lot of people have been questioning, like, what is ranked going to be like? Will it be 6v6, 5v5, 4v4? Like, what would it be? But the most recent PlayStation update allowed players to go in, and I guess if you logged on and didn't have a Ubisoft account connected to your PlayStation account, you could see this, and it showed that ranked play was actually going to be 4v4, which I actually think is the best mode possible. 4v4, it's just the smoothest to me. It's the easiest for the user to watch, especially in first-person shooters, and especially when it comes to ability-driven games that only at now have 5 factions, and maybe one of those not being plausible. But there's a few concerns I have with ranked play, but there's also a lot of potential there as well. Now, obviously, we don't know the whole details. We don't know what's going on with it. I know there's been a lot of talk about what modes would be in it. I do think the arena modes are going to play a big role in that. We're going to have like the hardpoint style, and then once the search and destroy mode comes out. But honestly, keep in mind the idea of a payload mode, the mode that they have where you have to move the objective. I think that could make a very fun competitive mode. Now, some people might disagree with that. A lot of the COD fans probably will, but look at the likes of Overwatch and stuff. It's a successful game based off of what they have, and it's kind of a similar style. You have abilities and characters, and you have to move a payload, and it's competitive. So, I don't know. Let's think about that a little bit. One thing that I think that will make ranked really successful, and I honestly think is a necessity, is having a faction lock kind of thing, a role select thing, where you can only have one player playing as a specific faction, not just an abused system of teams using the exact same players. Now, obviously, I think they're gonna implement this because it makes the most sense, but there are games that have failed of not doing that. I also think that a role queue would be huge for a ranked mode, so that if you have a specific faction you do enjoy playing as, you could queue in those like instances of what you wanted to be. But I think this is extremely important. And here's one grievance I'm gonna air out that I have with Call of Duty's ranked that I would love to see happen in XDefiant that stays different is, let's not ban everything. Like, let's use all the guns, all the attachments, and everything that there is in the game unless it's outrageously broken. One of my biggest pet peeves of Call of Duty over the years is going in and GAing and banning everything that there might be in a game. Black Ops 4 was one of my favorite competitive titles to watch when it came to Call of Duty, and the reason was because they allowed snipers to be in the game. It makes for such intense moments, makes for some crazy kills, and I don't know, it just makes the game more fun. Now, obviously, I think a ban and protect system would be something that would be nice to see as they do in other games, but just let's not ban everything that there is in the game. Yeah, there's going to be meta weapons, there's going to be meta loadouts, but just everyone has the same choice at the same arsenal other than your character's abilities. Let's allow everything to be used because I think that leads to the max amount of growth for a game when it comes to the competitive side of things. I'd like to know your guys' thoughts on that. What do you think of the competitive mode? Are you going to play it? And I think that it's essential that the mode has some freedom, but limits you to not being able to abuse it too much. But that's kind of all we have for today's video. I'm over here talking about competitive and ranked, and we don't even have our hands on the game yet, even know when the game is going to come out. So jumping the gun a little bit on that, but hey, optimism is optimism, and the yapper needs to yap. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Turn on those post notification bells so you guys never miss an upload. The question of the day down in the comment section below. There's 2 of them actually. What did you think of the audio thing? Was that a big deal or is it not? And what do you guys think about 4v4 for ranked? Is that the right amount, or would you like to see more? Or what would you think is the perfect thing to do? So, love you guys to death. Appreciate all love and support here on the channel. Make sure to keep up with the community page here on YouTube. We're going to have a couple polls over the next couple days that are going to lead into a couple videos I'm going to make on it. One of them, I'll probably be posting it at the same time that this video goes live, so go check it out. It's going to be asking, do you think XDefiant is going to launch before March 31st? So, like I said, love you guys to death. Appreciate all of the support. You guys are beautiful, one of a kind. And until next time, guys, you know what we're doing. Deuces, boys!